and a stellar performance from you tonight. Are you encouraged by how you played?
Yeah, we didn't want to give this game away, so I took it upon myself to make sure we didn't. At this point, there are no excuses. It's time to put up or shut up, and there are no moral victories in this league.
And you got the win tonight in large part because of your scoring. What did you see in the defense tonight that really made you salivate?
Yeah, they were guarding me one-on-one for the most part of the game. That's a joke. Maybe they haven't heard yet, but they better send two and hope that works. But it probably won't.
Well, you don't lack for confidence, that's for sure. Congratulations.
All right, Team 2K TV's here in the building. We're joined by Rodney, Brian, Danny, and John. How's everybody doing?
Good.
And so many teams with an eye on the playoffs now, Smitty, even for the teams that aren't going to make the postseason. What's the focus now? What is their purpose?
I think the focus now, Kevin, is still to develop, still create good habits. And this is a final audition for a role for next season for a lot of guys.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Ball and Levine are the guard set. DeRozan out there with MP. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now Levine. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Good, that's another bucket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for third most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
Now Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. MP again.
Putting in the work to find a high percentage shot. MP knows what he's doing.
Pass to Anunoby. Davis surveying the floor. Back to Anunoby. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Levine finds DeRozan. MP with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Now, here's Anunoby. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Barnes trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Good on the shot. MP's got 7 points.
Look at MP finish through the contact, kept his composure the entire time.
Here's Barnes. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now, here's Ball. Back to Levine. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Vucevic dishes to MP. The layup missed.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Davis, and the rejection by MP. They get the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Here's Banton. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. The three from Davis. And again, Toronto no luck. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He knows they've struggled against this team this year, 0-2 so far this season. He said they are so hard to defend. They have so many guys who can flat out score. In transition, in half court, doesn't matter. So individually and collectively, we have to embrace the challenge and force them into an off night. We'll see if they can make all that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
And they're facing some excellent scores. It's going to take the effort of all 5 guys to make this strategy pay off.
Now here's DeRozan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
On the wing, Davis. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Anunoby passes to Banton. The 3 from Davis. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
MP gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Banton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. MP dishes to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Davis. Here's Siakam. Vucevic defending. Anunoby against DeRozan. And Ball with the block.
When you mix Ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
Thiem passes to MP. Inside. Vucevic with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Raptors trail by 12. Toronto calls timeout. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Barnes. Porter's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Terrence Davis. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's MP, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Outside Porter. Out to the right wing. They could use a bucket. And Young kicks to Trent. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
For a shooter as confident as Gary Trent Jr., there's no hesitation.
Passes it to Dosunmu. MP with it. And the dunk by MP.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Porter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks to Young. Trent outside. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Porter. And that one goes long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Caruso, the pass to MP.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Young against MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 17.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Now, here's Achua. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 4 on the clock. Young's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 16. Drummond finds Caruso. Floats it up for MP. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Porter looking it over. The pass to Trent. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly. You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Now, here is Young, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Achua kicks to Porter. There's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Davis against Drummond. The kick out to Young. 11 feet away. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Caruso, the pass to MP. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bulls lead by 17.
The Bulls, 25.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. MP out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He scored 53 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Anunoby. DeRozan defending. Here's Trent. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Here's MP, lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 23 points.
Incredible performance by MP. He has been on a tear.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Banton.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
Pass to Siakam. Can they get it? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Substitution on the court.
Hey, help!
Achua kicks to Porter. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside, Davis. Passes it to Banton. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Andre Drummond picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
For me, it's all about the paint. I like how they've utilized the post, looking to dump it down and capitalize when they see opportunities. It's paying off.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Banton, the pass to Young. Here's Banton. Porter with it. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Toronto.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Williams gets the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
And Young kicks to Porter. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Banton, the pass to Davis. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. 4 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Caruso, the pass to MP. Good defensive work there by Young. And here are the Raptors now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Porter inside. And Young with the basket on the assist from Porter.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-6 run. To the paint. Here's MP. Drummond trying to get himself free. MP's shot is good. 27 points for MP. Raptors shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Outside, Davis. Floats one up. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. MP getting it done for Chicago after a
28. The Bulls, 55.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Banton in at the point guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the dunk by MP.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Outside, Davis. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lock at 6. Barnes passes to Siakam. He gets that one. That's 10 points for Siakam.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
MP against Barnes. That one falls.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The pass to Anunoby. Now here is Davis.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
The kick out to Barnes. Uncovered. Misses off the right iron.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
They grab their own miss. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Even when the play's not run for him, MP finds a way to make things happen.
Here's Banton. He's covered by Ball. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Trent's checked in for the Raptors. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. MP, that one misses. And Toronto will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Siakam inside. Vucevic defending. Siakam misses.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And the basket by MP. MP's got 39.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And here is Davis. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the middle. And MP throws it down.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Back to Davis. Now, here's Anunoby. Trent outside. Back to Anunoby. For 3. Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan scanning the floor. Pass to MP. And it's Ball in the corner. MP against Barnes. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 43 points.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Trent against Ball. Trent passes to Siakam. Outside, Davis. Trent outside, looking to end the run. Off the left rim and out.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Chicago making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Bulls substitution. Javonte Green.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Siakam up top. Vucevic defending. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's MP. Vucevic trying to get open. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 45 points. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Trent outside. Now Anunoby. Barnes down low. Covered by MP. Good defense by MP. And Vucevic kicks the ball. Green passes to MP. It's hauled in by Trent. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Love shooting it from deep. Gary Trent Jr. with solid three-point numbers.
Outside, Green. Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Davis dishes to Barnes. Davis kicks to Barnes. And the rejection by MP. Green, the pass to MP. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 49 points in the game.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Back to Davis. Pass to Anunoby. The tray. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. MP against Barnes. And good, he hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Davis. Barnes looking around. From deep, Trent. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And they've been working things through the post tonight, flexing their strength on the block.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Porter subbed in for OG Anunoby. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And the basket by MP.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Trent outside. And the pass to Porter. Back to Trent from past the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Back to Caruso. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 55.
They are just killing them on the interior.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line.
Well, the topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor. When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Dosunmu is out there with Dragic. Then there's Bradley, and it's Green, and it's MP in at the 4 spot.
Well, this is what you're trying to do, put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. MP grabs the miss. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Barnes kicks to Porter. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And stolen by Achua. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. You know, my teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Come on, man. You know I do, man. But not because I have a big ego, but because, you know, someone needs to step up and take those big shots. Man, I've never been afraid to take responsibility.
Great. Thanks, man.